Alright, so this is the aftermath of the 1.1 live stream that happened, and yeah, it's really bad. Global players are being shafted. We're getting less than half the rewards, and the schedule's being rushed, as well as the gacha rates being horrible. For those who don't know, or out of the loop, I mean, how could you? You got recommended this video and probably watched 10 other channels cover this news already. But in short, the global version is playing catch-up to the original server in an attempt to be on par, if not close to where they're at right now. That means banners are going to be shorter, story content is coming out sooner, and FOMO is at an all-time high. So, why is this happening? Frankly, I don't know why. This makes zero sense long-term, and I'm not going to just regurgitate information that has already been said. However, as a result of this news, Steam reviews have dropped significantly from a mostly positive to mixed in less than an hour, making it the worst Atlas title on Steam, worse than Soul Hackers. Frankly, this is just an overwhelming reaction by the community, but not an unwarranted one. I am not God defending the game. Do not twist my words. I'm saying that this is the only way of communicating to companies. This is a bad decision, and we don't like this treatment. But as long as people are buying from the shop, I don't see this getting changed right away. For gacha games, it's not about the reviews, but more about the revenue they're getting. Speak with your wallet, not with your words. The next half of this video is my initial review from launch. Honestly, it's outdated already at the pace this game is going, but I hope you enjoy nonetheless. Near the end of the video, I'll show you my pulls for the new unit that just came out. Marian? Timestamps are in the description. Subscribe while you're down there too. Let's talk about the new Persona game that isn't P6. My experience with gacha games is a rough one, and most of them are not worth playing. Unless you like horses. Persona 5X is no exception to the rule, and if you think I'm going to glaze this game because I love Persona so much, you're wrong. Because there are so many glaring problems with this game already, and it hasn't even been a month since its launch, as of the making of this video. Let's start with the story, and it's nothing to write home about. This is a spin-off game after all. The devs wouldn't want to over-deliver, right? It follows the standard formula most Persona games are known for. You're a high schooler who gets thrown in the deep end, meets a strange animal mascot who somehow knows everything about this unknown place, for no apparent reason. Just your average day in Japan. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Your character awakens to his persona, and there you have it. Persona. For the first 6 hours or so, the game teaches you the basics. If you've already played P5, this is nothing new. For those who haven't, your head is going to explode at how much of an info dump you get thrown at your face. As you get out of tutorial hell, the rest of the main story can be summarized like so. There's this famous baseball player named Kyuchi. He's the Kamoshida of the game. He harasses women and pushes and shoves people in the subways. He is known as the Subway Slammer. What a fitting title. He ends up hurting this girl's best friend by ramming into her like an average football player. She ends up ragdolling so hard she goes over the gates and falls onto the railroad tracks, causing major injury to her shoulder. This girl, Arai, gets pissed and wants justice for what he did to her. She ends up wandering into the metaverse and gets captured. Oh boy, doesn't this sound familiar yet? She awakens to her persona, yada yada yada. Yeah, you can guess how the rest of the story goes if you played for more than 4 hours of P5. Alright, enough about the story, because I don't want to spoil too much of it. Let's talk about the combat. This should seem very similar. In Persona style, their MC is given the ability to wield multiple personas. By multiple, I only mean 3, which is a shame, but I guess it's for the sake of balance, as the devs may or may not add extra slots in future updates. Each one of your party members, including the MC, has 3 skills at their disposal. You earn other party members by rolling the gacha, or naturally progressing the main story. I'll talk about the gacha and all its mechanics later on. But in usual turn-based combat, you get 4 actions. You get more by hitting weaknesses on enemies or knocking them down with a crit. If you hit an enemy's weakness, you can perform an extra action that deals a little damage and doesn't consume a turn. There is, however, a new mechanic introduced called highlight attacks. When this gauge in the bottom right hand corner is filled, your character icons glow, like so. They will perform a unique animation without consuming an action. Some characters provide buffs, others debuff. Some deal damage, either to one target or multiple. It really depends on the unit and what they specialize in. But why learn any of the mechanics when you can just let auto battle do all the heavy lifting? Yes, auto battle is in this game, making it a blessing and a curse. For one, it makes grinding effortless, but it also makes encounters that don't let you use auto battle difficult. Why? If you don't know the mechanics of the team you built, you'll panic on what to do, because you were so reliant on the AI doing most of the heavy lifting, you forgot how to play the game. Alright, here's the part of the video that most of you want to hear. My complaints. And what probably all of you are going to skip to anyways. Let's address the elephant in the room. The UI. It is so obtrusive. However, this is just my opinion. But look at the size of these icons, bro! As you progress further into the game, the screen just gets more and more cluttered. Of course, this is a mobile game, first and foremost. However, that is no excuse when you have games like Genshin and Weathering Waves with better UI sizing. If you're asking, just change it in the settings! You can't. There is no option to. The tutorial for the game lasts about 6 hours long. Yes, 6 hours long. Let that sink in. It teaches you fusion, the combat, the gacha, activities to do, mementos. It goes on and on and on. I get it. You are trying to teach your players all your systems and what does what. But it just seems so overwhelming in the beginning. It made my head spin. Does anyone else experience that? Or is it just a me thing? Ah yes, we can't forget about the shop, because what would a gacha game be without its shop? As traditional in gacha games, the shop is filled with extra items and ways to get ahead in the game. Bonuses, a battle pass, 5-star tickets, boosters. The only plus is that the highest price for the premium currency is less than $100. Yippee! As if that matters. Oh, I'm saving $20! Bullshit! Did I also mention you get targeted ads to visit the store? If you reach certain milestones and unlock 5-star characters that aren't limited? I get it, complaining about ads on a mobile game. But come on, who isn't going to complain about ads? Especially when you're trying to enjoy the game. Optimization. There are times when the game will stutter or freeze. This seems to only affect people who are playing on PC, but I could be lying. Although a minor annoyance, this game will get more and more content added to it, and if this persists, I don't think people will be happy about it, myself included. Alright, Knock, you've talked enough about the game. What about the gacha? Well, what is there to talk about? It's nothing different, special, or revolutionary. But if you've never touched a gacha game, let me briefly explain. There are two types of currency you can obtain, the premium and a regular one. Premium goes towards limited time characters that are on radio. The regular ones are for the standard banner, this one. There's also a third type of currency that you can spend to roll for weapons. Yes, weapons are also locked behind the gacha. In this game, there are also two other types of currency you can spend on the gacha. This one you can get anywhere just by playing the game, and the other is locked behind a paywall, aka you purchase from the shop. You can do single pulls or a multiple pull of 10. There's a pity system that allows you to get a 5-star from the banner, though it may or may not be what you want. For characters, it's 80, and for weapons, it's 70. How generous. I've heard that some people who are rolling are having to go all the way to hard pity, which is 80, to get even one 5-star character. And that soft pity does not exist. This may or may not be true. I've gotten 5-star characters on the standard banner way before hitting hard pity, and while I don't have video evidence to prove my claims, you're just gonna have to believe me, or don't. Like I stated in the beginning, this is a gacha game first. This exists only to serve as a piggy bank for Atlas and any of the companies involved in making this. No surprise, they want to do their best to get you to spend a little money on a game that is free. Granted, if you can resist the temptation to spend any money on this, congratulations, you've won. I'm sure you can easily get by in the game with the characters you have on hand. If you really want that premium character, that shiny new deluxe skin, which as of the making of this video is Joker, you'll need to grind a lot. Or if you're impatient, spend a little cash and pay to win. The latter being re-rolling your account, which isn't my favorite thing to do. If you like the gameplay loop of P5 or Persona games in general, that's what you're going to get here. Personally, I'd like the option to change the size of the icons and add a better pity system that the CN servers have, but I'm sure we'll get those changes if we are following what they had to deal with in the first stages of its initial release. As of writing this, I just got to the second act of the game, and so far, it's exactly like what happened with Madarame in P5. Even the theming is similar. But yeah, 6 out of 10, it's a gacha game. Who even cares what I think? Alright, we're here on Marian's banner, and the one unit that caused the most controversy because she's not getting put into the standard banner. Don't ask how I got those pulls. You don't need to know. I am a free-to-play player after all. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, this is a dud. If you're wondering how I know so quickly, if you take a look at her sheet of paper that she hands you, it'll either glow gold, which means it's only a 4-star, or it'll turn into like a rainbow color. Oh my god. What the fuck? 5? Okay. Okay, well, that's probably a good sign. Nope, no luck here. Alright, we're close to pity. Let's see. We get anything? Nope. Alright. Okay. Almost there. Any luck? Of course not. Alright, this is it. Should I do a multi? Or should I Fuck it, I'm doing a multi. I don't care what any of you say. It's a 50-50 chance that I get her. Come on. We're gonna write M for good luck. And let's pray that it's her. Oh boy. I'm just filled with dread. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Hello. Hey, Leo. Okay, we got the nurse. We got the nurse. And now, time to pull for her weapon. Oh boy, I can't wait to get shafted on this. Okay. First pull. What? Oh my, what the fuck? What? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Guys, you saw my pity, right? You can't make this up. Okay, we got her weapon. I just gotta get to pity now and do it all over again. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Oh. What the fuck? You can't make this up. You can't. There's just no way. Guys, I am not a paid employee. Please, you've got to believe me. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. I need to go pull the lottery. Oh, holy shit. Guys, if you think I'm joking, look at my history right here. See? There's her weapon. And there's... Oh my god. That's... What are the odds of that happening?